Hello again, everybody. This is Craig Evans of Autism Hangout, and thank you for tuning in to another installment in Beyond the Headlines, where we go into the world and the marketplace and we look for people and businesses that are actually out there today doing things that make a difference in the lives of our special kids. And today is an extraordinary find. It's a company called Rethink Autism, and where if you've been exposed to ABA, Applied Behavior Analysis, and most of us have, you know that it is one of the proven successful ways of bringing our kids out, reaching our kids. But if you've worked with ABA, you also know that it can be quite expensive. And until all the insurance companies in the different states can come around and help fund it, there has to be a better way, a more economical way, to be able to expose your kids to the benefits of ABA. Well, the good news today is that has happened. And there's a company called Rethink Autism that is now putting online different programs that you can access and learn yourself how to do these things at home. But the best part is it costs about the same cost as an hour of ABA therapy. And here today to tell us more about this business is the Executive Vice President, Mr. Jamie Pagliaro. So Autism Hangout, please welcome Jamie. Jamie, welcome.
Hey Craig, thanks for inviting me to be here today.
Well, Skype is cooperating, so there might be a few delays, but we'll get through this. Jamie, if you could tell us your story before we get into your company, how did you first align or first get exposed to autism?
Well, about 15 years ago, I was a college student, and I responded to an ad to work with a young child, a 3-year-old boy with autism in the local community. And you know, at the time I was looking for some experience on my resume and a few extra dollars, which every college kid can appreciate. But really what I had was the opportunity of a lifetime to be a part of impacting a young boy's life. And I've stayed in touch with that young boy for all these years. We ran an early intensive behavioral intervention program with him using applied behavior analysis, and I'm very happy to say that my friend, he graduated from high school just a few weeks ago and is going on to college. So seeing that kind of life change really gave me an appreciation and a passion for helping individuals with autism.
And since that time, you moved in through your education into more of helping design curriculum and actually working in schools with kids with autism. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've really had the unique opportunity to see autism from a lot of different perspectives. Obviously on the early intervention front, working in the homes of young children. I've also worked in a clinic for children and adults with severe behavior disorders, and then spent a number of years working at a residential school program. Just prior to Rethink Autism, I spent the last 4 years here in New York City starting the first charter school for children with autism in New York called the New York Center for Autism Charter School. So had a nice opportunity to really be involved with designing programs, working with some leaders in the field, and seeing what it takes to impact change in the life of a child with autism.
So you're very experienced with ABA. Now tell us about Rethink Autism, and tell us how you've made it possible for people to be able to learn ABA at home in a very inexpensive manner.
Yeah, I mean, Rethink Autism represents a major shift in how ABA services can be delivered to children and adolescents with autism. Basically, by using web, the internet, and video, we were able to create a comprehensive curriculum that's all video-based, so parents, teachers, and caregivers can all see what good treatment looks like. The system allows a parent or a teacher to come to it, fill out an assessment about their child, and we'll begin actually recommending customized lessons for that child. And with each lesson, there's a video showing you how to do it. There's also a whole bunch of data tracking features, so you can really follow progress and troubleshoot when a child is not moving along the way you'd like. And as you said in your introduction today, we're making this all available online through a subscription model that really makes it accessible to anyone, so no longer do parents have to hear that there's a wait list or that there's no one available to help them. They can actually take control themselves and begin, starting and managing their own ABA treatment program, hopefully with the help of a professional board-certified behavior analyst. But we realize that many parents are working with very limited support to begin with.
Is there anything else out there like this today other than what you're putting together?
Well, I've seen a few few examples of data tracking programs, and I've seen a few examples of DVDs and training videos that will show you some of the basic strategies of applied behavior analysis. What I haven't seen is someone putting it all into one place and a package that a parent or a teacher can access online. I have to be honest, when we created some of the data features, we were really thinking more about the professional user, and I've been pleasantly surprised by how many parents using the system are interested in using the data tracking so they can keep track of their child's progress, and as you mentioned, be able to share that information with the professionals who are working with them.
Now let's talk about credibility, because that's going to be in the mind of some of the viewers that are watching. Who has assisted you in designing these videos to make sure that it applies to all the rules that ABA would promote?
Yeah, well, we've worked hard to create a scientific advisory board, and that board is led by Dr. Bridget Taylor, who is also our senior clinical advisor. Dr. Taylor runs one of the leading school programs for children with autism in the nation, the Alpine Learning Group, and is also serving on a number of expert panels and advisory boards for autism-related organizations. And she personally reviews all of the content, helps us develop the curriculum, and then we've engaged a team of scientific advisors, folks like Fred Volkmer from the Yale Child Study Center, Peter Gerhardt from the Organization for Autism Research, who can look at the content of our curriculum and provide feedback, as well as help us explore where to take the curriculum and where to take the program into the future.
Can you talk today about how many people that are currently signed up, how many people have subscribed to your service?
Yeah, well, one of the things we're really happy about is that we've had subscribers from all over the country. While I don't want to get into the numbers, we're pleased that we're not seeing a bunch of people just in our own local area of New York. We're seeing folks all over the country, places like Montana, California, Florida, Connecticut, and we've also had a number of international users, people in Canada, Portugal, Norway, even as far away as Australia. In addition, we've signed on a number of early intervention providers and public school districts, namely in Connecticut, New Jersey, and Florida to begin with.
Okay, and so how would somebody go about signing up? Is it like a one-month program? Do you get a sample time period? Tell us how that works.
Sure. Anybody can visit the website, rethinkautism.com, and immediately you're invited to take a quick tour where you can check out all the features of the website. We've also posted some sample lesson videos, as well as program descriptions that they can print out, and an overview of the curriculum, again, that they can access from our homepage, just to get a better sense of the kind of content we're offering. The subscription can all be done online, and for as little as $80 for the first month, they can try a one-month subscription and see how they like it. We also invite school districts and professionals to contact us directly, which they can do through the website if they're interested in a licensing agreement for their organization.
Well, this is fantastic. Now, we already mentioned the website. And Jamie, if they wish to write you directly, could you give us your email address?
Absolutely. It's Jamie, Jamie, at rethink.autism.com. And I invite anyone, parents or professionals, who are interested in what we're doing. And if you're wondering if this is right for your child, please feel free to contact me directly. I'm happy to get on the phone and chat with you a little bit more about it.
Okay. Jamie, thanks for joining us today. It's always a delight to see people out there doing remarkable things to help our special kids. So I wish you good luck. I hope you check back in with us at some point in time, because I'd love to hear about the progress of your company.
Very good. Well, thanks again for having me at the Autism Hangout here today, Craig. I appreciate it.
And thank you, Autism Hangout viewers. I'll be back again soon with another thought leader in Beyond the Headlines.